guys, my name's Ghost and this is Ghost Charm Tarot. I am back again with another pick a card reading. Hopefully the quality will be way better than the last video. But I am here with two of my favorite decks that I own, and today we're going to do what's coming next for you in love. So I do have the Romance Angels Oracle cards and also the Santa Muerte Book of the Dead Tarot. They're probably my two favorite decks and I'm super excited to do this reading for you. So I'm going to divide them into 5 piles. I don't have markers today, but I am going to just write numbers or somehow number them for you so you can just pick quickly if that's what you want to do. Yeah, but I don't like to make super long intros. I don't really like to watch super long intros, so I will just cut right to it. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope it helps you. Alright, see you in a sec. Okay guys, we have our 5 piles here. They are numbered left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I did just want to remind you guys that I am an intuitive tarot reader, so if you see me reading things a little weird, not by the book, it's just because those are the messages that I'm getting and it helps me give a more accurate reading for people. So I did just want to remind you of that. You are free to choose whichever pile you'd like. Try to use your intuition as much as possible because that's probably how you're going to be getting the best reading. As always, these are general readings, so they are definitely not going to be for everyone. They might not resonate for everyone. And on the same note, if you feel drawn to multiple numbers, you can definitely feel free to, you know, look at different piles. You can look at all of them if you like. There might be something that resonates in all of them. But you are free to do what you like. So go ahead and choose one, and I'll put timestamps in the description. And let's get started. Okay, so for those of you that chose pile number 1, we have the Hierophant, the One of Wands, Judgment, and the Oracle card is True Love. So for you guys, I think this is definitely kind of, you know, definitely a second chance. I see, you know, a renewal kind of in passion, whether it's, you know, the start of a new relationship or kind of just a kind of a new phase in whatever relationship that you're in, which is good. It's kind of the start of it though, so I think you're just going to be, you know, having a change of heart or having, you know, things kind of line up. Where it's kind of definitely a sort of a renewal energy, because we do have the Judgment card here. So I think that whether it's a person that you already know or something that's, you know, coming up in the future, I think it's definitely going to be a very good relationship. It's going to be a very strong foundation. It can kind of, it's going to be very durable, you're going to be able to work past, you know, a lot of problems that some other people might kind of get hung up on. I see that you are definitely going to be able to come out of, you know, fights or any certain like stressful situations. You're going to be able to, you know, come out of that and definitely, you know, kind of rise again and not be, you know, not very affected by it. It's not going to put strain on the relationship. It's not like you're gonna fight once and then you know, things are gonna end. But with the Hierophant, so with the Hierophant there's always a potential for marriage. It's very institutional card, very a lot of the interpretations definitely do kind of allude to marriage and, you know, having a family, like going along with life as you know, society kind of dictates, which is definitely a good sign because we do have true love. But I think it might definitely be a pretty spiritual connection. You know, it's gonna be a sort of a higher level connection. And that makes sense because if it is a more, you know, spiritual potential, like soul family, soulmate connection, it's going to be able to withstand a lot. So for that, I think another thing to kind of be aware of or kind of work on is to work on yourself spiritually, you know, go within and you know, try to center yourself, try to work on through your own things as well, because that's definitely going to make the connection a lot stronger. But I definitely feel that it definitely has the potential to be a soul connection. So if it is somebody that you are wondering about, if you are in a relationship or broke up with someone and are, you know, thinking about, you know, if you're gonna get back together, there's always potential for that. But I think, yeah, I think there is potential for that actually. It's kind of a rekindling of either this kind of like spark of romance, or just a rekindling of the relationship in general. So I think that you'll definitely, whenever it does happen, I think it's gonna feel like a renewal, and I think it's gonna feel really good. And you know, if you were taking a break from this person and you do, you know, get back together, I mean, it's definitely, I feel like it's meant to be, because we do have the true love card there, and I feel like if you keep being drawn to the same person over and over, there is definitely a reason that you should be together, whether it's, you know, to have this big relationship and get married and, you know, go through all that, or if it's just to, you know, learn some sort of lesson. And I think that that's really, really good. But yeah, so this definitely looks good for you guys. I think I definitely sense some sort of spiritual connection. So whatever it is, you know, look, you know, inside yourself. You know, look at the messages from spirit, you know, try to improve yourself in any way, you know, that you can, because that's definitely going to make everything stronger. Then, you know, you're learning the lessons you need to learn, and things, you know, are going to happen for you really easily. And I don't know, it looks really good to me. So I hope that helps you a little bit. It's definitely a good sign for the future. As of when it's gonna happen, I don't see it happening particularly fast, but you'll definitely know when this stuff is about to manifest in your life, because you're gonna have the kind of intuitive, you know, spiritual knowing. So I'm really excited for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like a personal reading, everything is in the description below, and you can follow me on social media if you'd like as well. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope this helps. All right, so for the people that chose pile number 2, we have Santa Muerte, which is death in this deck. We have the High Priestess. We have the Four of Cups reversed, the Queen of Pentacles, and for the Oracle card, we have New Love. So for you guys, I feel like the next, you know, relationship that you get into, whether it is reconnecting with someone you already know or someone completely different, it's going to be it's going to feel very empowering. It's definitely a needed change in your life, which is very exciting. So we do have the Death card, which is change, rebirth, as most people know. And we have the High Priestess, which is a very spiritual card. It's very, you know, being connected to your intuition and, you know, subconscious knowledge, which is good. It's a very empowering feminine card. And I mean, you don't obviously, you can still embody the High Priestess without being a female or a feminine person, but definitely being in touch, you know, subconsciously with your feminine side, with, you know, spirit, and just your own general intuition. It's definitely gonna kind of heighten that for you. You're gonna be much more tuned in, which is really good. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, I definitely see you, you know, literally rising higher. You know, Pentacles are very grounding, very, you know, secure, financially secure, but just it's a very earthy energy. I see you definitely, I don't know, the latter, just I just get rising higher from it, which is amazing. It just is, it's such a good energy. It's a very high vibrational energy. And then so I don't always read reversals, but I do sometimes when I feel like I have to. So the Four of Cups came up reversed, and I just felt like I had to keep it that way, which is great because I mean, upright, that poor skeleton, he's spilling his cup, and he is, you know, or he, I don't know, can't tell, it's a skeleton, is super upset. You know, the environment is kind of gross, kind of dirty. He has, I'm not sure if you can see it, I can show it in a second, but he has this kind of heart locket looking thing that he kind of threw on the ground. He seems really frustrated, especially frustrated in love. Cups is always about emotions. So I feel like you're definitely gonna come out of that energy. You're not gonna be upset because it's a new beginning. It feels new. It's new energy. Of course, we have the new love card. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I'm getting the sense that it's kind of a totally new energy for you. But it could just be, as always, it could just be a realization that you come to about a certain person. It could be anything, but it's definitely going to be a change. So it may be a person that you know, but you've never really kind of noticed or given much thought to as far as a romantic relationship goes. But it's gonna feel new. It's definitely gonna feel new, and I think the key is to kind of embrace that renewal of energy and that empowering feeling that you're gonna feel when you know, start falling in love, or things start falling into place for you. So definitely keep embodying that, because you don't want to go back to the Four of Cups. Obviously, it's not a great place to be, but I feel like you're definitely going to move out of that energy. So as far as timing goes, I mean, I don't know an exact time from these cards, but and I don't really like to read timing of things, but I definitely feel like it's going to be a sort of a quicker energy. I'm not going to say it's going to happen, you know, immediately, but I feel like things are definitely moving for you. There's a lot of movement here. I see it with the Queen of Pentacles, definitely sort of an ascension energy. So even the placement of the cards, it's like things are changing, you know, things are being reborn, and then you're kind of, you know, going within yourself, kind of sort of empowering yourself to begin with, and then, you know, coming out of that Four of Cups energy into the Queen of Pentacles, being more secure. And then I think, yeah, it's just like a story. And then I think too, once you're sort of already in that energy, that will help you manifest this new person, this new energy. And you know, if you, I mean, I assume if you clicked on this video, you're interested in some sort of romantic partner or some sort of relationship. But, you know, if you start feeling super empowered by yourself and you feel like you don't need anyone else, then that is totally okay. And maybe that new love card just means a new self-love, which is totally fine too. And I am super excited because it feels like a very good, you know, happy energy. Definitely moving from a place that wasn't the greatest to somewhere that is a much higher place. See, that card kind of looks like a gross basement or something. And she's literally climbing a ladder to a tree that already looks like it's high up. So definitely coming to a good place. And the High Priestess kind of goes back and forth. It's a very subconscious card, so it's definitely moving from the subconscious, very sort of low energy, moving through that to something higher. So I'm super excited for you guys. And if this resonated with you, definitely share with your friends. If you would like a personal reading, you can find the info on my website. You can also follow me on social media. I haven't been posting there much, but I will definitely start to in the future. So you can definitely follow me there. You can like and subscribe on YouTube if you wish. But I will be back again soon with another pick a card reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if it didn't resonate with you, it's a general reading, so hopefully next time it will. And if you feel drawn to another number, you're more than welcome to look at that too, because there might be more messages from Spirit for you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, for those of you guys who chose pile number 3, it's very, very exciting. So I will get straight into it. So you definitely have or will have a sort of soulmate connection with someone, whoever the person you're thinking of is, or the next person that you get into a relationship with, or whoever's on your mind. I assume if you clicked on this, then you may have someone in mind. If not, the next person who you end up having a sort of deep connection with, you'll know it when you see it, is definitely going to be some sort of soulmate type energy, which is great. So from right off the bat, I feel like you either have been sort of in a relationship and you're sort of on the fence about this person. Maybe you fought, maybe someone walked away, or you're thinking about walking away, thinking that maybe it's not the right connection for you. There's a lot of like contemplation energy in the Eight of Cups. It's a very emotional sort of energy, a very internal emotional sort of energy, and I feel like maybe you're thinking of, or someone has walked away from this relationship, and you're really kind of feeling a little stuck, a little bit confused about things, but I definitely, with the Two of Cups and the soulmate card, with the soulmate card itself, there's definitely a higher level connection here. It's definitely, this person's meant to be in your life for one reason or another. And especially if, you're kind of hot and cold, you have fought a lot, there's a lot of like emotions coming up because of this relationship. This is if you're already, in a relationship. And for the other people who are not, or it's a different situation, I'll definitely get to that too. But I just feel like I have to say this first. So for the people that are in some sort of, hot and cold relationship, maybe you had a really good connection with them at one time, and now you're kind of, on the fence about it. Is this, what I want to do? Do I want to leave? Do I want to stay? Things are definitely changing for you. And it's for the better. You're supposed to meet this person. They're supposed to be in your life. So don't think you're, doing anything wrong. This is exactly where you're supposed to be at the moment, which is perfect. So with the World card, it's, the end of an era, the end of a stage in your life. and you're ready to move on. It's a completion energy, and you're ready to move on to what's next. And for whatever reason, I feel like you're and this might not resonate with everyone, and you can obviously make your own decisions, use your judgment, but I feel like you're supposed to be with this person for at least a little longer. Like, you're supposed to kind of hang in there, whether they walked away, whether you walked away or you're thinking about walking away. I feel like for whatever reason, I'm just getting that you should hang on a little while, because there are still things to learn, and that's a good thing. It might hurt, it might be super confusing and take a lot of your mental energy at the moment, but it's definitely the right direction, is what I'm getting, is staying with this person for a little while longer, because it doesn't matter, what it is, you're definitely always going to be learning something, always going to be, helping each other heal in one way or another, whether you can see it now or not. Even if you walk away now, it's gonna be the catalyst for some other kind of, soul awakening events, other kind of, not like knowledge and like awakening in the future. So yeah, so it's definitely an interesting energy. It feels to me, because the Eight of Cups, it does feel sort of like a heavy energy for now. Like, it used to be so good, and then now it's kind of, you're just it's such a confusing sort of lower level energy than what I think it may have started at, or maybe you used to be obsessed with this person, now it's kind of dying down and you're confused. So I think I don't know, that's just the message that I'm getting. But yeah, it's, no matter what, this connection is good, and it's good for you, whether it's just for you to learn something or for it to eventually be some kind of like happy ever after kind of thing. But I think for that to happen, you need to figure things out and know how to work through things. If that's what you want to do, you need to be on the same page and be able to share. We have the Two of Cups. Be able to share your cups freely with each other. Be open, share your emotions if you're not feeling, great. If there's things that you need to talk about, don't repress it. If there's things that you're confused about, just try to keep an open line of communication. That's going to be best, because if you are soulmates, it's different than just being with a random person. There's a deeper connection that you might not even know. Like, maybe you don't even know this person was your soulmate, or maybe that's what you're thinking about now with the Eight of Cups. But yeah, try to just be open. Know that this isn't going to last forever. We have the World card. It's the end of something, and whether it's taking a break or continuing on, it's gonna get better. And if you take a break, well, if you feel like you're drawn to that person still, then yeah, they're your soulmate, and there's still something that you need to learn from them. So definitely just keep doing what you're doing. Know that things are definitely going to pass. Things are going to be a lot clearer when this world energy passes, because then you can kind of start over, have a fresher, clearer start. So I'm really excited for you. So for the people that aren't really in a relationship yet, I think that the next thing that happens in love for you is definitely going to be higher level connection, like the soulmate connection, like I said before. So it may not be a person that you're I don't know, for some of you guys, I get sort of twin flame energy. Don't take that to heart. I think for some people it is. I think for some people it isn't. There's a lot of twin flames awakening now, but that doesn't mean that everyone's finding their absolute, other half. But that's okay. I mean, soulmates are still there to help you. Don't think twin flames are like this end-all be-all, perfect relationship goals, because sometimes people aren't even in a relationship with their twin flame. They don't end up together. Sometimes they're just friends. Sometimes they're, co-workers, or they start something, a business or something together. So I am of the school of thought that twin flames it's not what you think of when it's like this big, gigantic, like super relationship thing that's like they're like your other half. Yes, they are, but there is a lot of drama that goes on. But I'll go into that in some other time. But so whatever whatever situation you end up finding yourself in love coming up, it's definitely going to be a higher level connection. And if it, like I was saying before, I think I went on a tangent, but if it's a person that you're like super confused about, like if it's a person that they're not normally your type, they have some sort of habit or career or something that you're like, like I don't know about this, but you still feel super, super drawn to them, I think that's sort of an indicator as well. Like they might be nothing like your type, and we still find people in our soul families that we have just amazing connections to, even if we never would think that we normally would in real life. And that's one of the reasons that you have a soul connection. So you might just be super confused, but definitely good things are gonna come. They're definitely someone that you need to learn and grow. They're supposed to be in your life. So yeah, I mean, it's I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy. It's definitely maybe a hard sort of energy to deal with for some of you guys, especially if you're sort of in separation, if you were together and then you are thinking about leaving, or you are separated. Just know that if you keep being drawn to this person, they keep being drawn to you no matter what happens. It's definitely a higher level connection, and you just go with it. You're gonna learn what you're gonna learn, and if it works out, it works out. But they're here for a reason. You're here for the growth of both of you. So yeah, I really hope that helps you guys. I feel like those of you that chose number 3 are definitely sort of at a crossroads, or you're going to be coming into some sort of confusing energy, and I just really hope that helps. If that clarifies something, if you are on the fence as to whether this person might be your soulmate or your twin, I would say know that they are, and try to accept that. I know it's confusing, but that's why soulmates are here, for a reason, to help us get past some sort of energy, to help us work on ourselves. So I'm really excited for you guys. So if you that did resonate with you, definitely share it with your friends if you'd like. If any other numbers resonated with you, it's always a good idea to check them out as well, because there may be another message potentially for another person, or another situation for you, because there might be multiple messages that Spirit wants to tell you. So yeah, if you guys would like a personal reading, the link is in the description to my website, and you can follow me on social media. I don't have much on there now, but I'm going to in the future. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I do really hope this helped. I really connected with this card pile as well, so I think it's good for all of us. That's why I kind of spent a little more time talking about it. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye! Okay, so for those of you that chose pile number 4, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Three of Pentacles reverse, the Devil reverse, and also Make the Effort, and it came up upside down as well, so I'm going to kind of take that as a reversal. So for this pile, I'm kind of getting 2 different messages, so you can kind of see if one resonates with you more than the other, maybe it's both. So yeah, so okay. So for the first group of people, I am kind of getting that with the Three of Pentacles reversed, I'm kind of getting that you're watering the wrong garden, so to speak. You know, you're trying to make these flowers bloom, trying to make things work upside down. You're fighting gravity, which isn't the best thing. I mean, you're definitely trying. I feel like you're definitely putting in the effort. With the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're giving, giving your heart. You're wearing your heart on your sleeve. You know, you're trying to make things work. And I feel like you're putting in a really good effort. But with, I don't know, I kind of feel like I have to read the Devil upright and reverse, depending on the group. And I mean, not the actual tarot, you know, definition really, but just the kind of essence of it. I feel like whoever the person is, whether you're in a relationship currently or the next person that you're gonna kind of have some sort of romantic situation with, I think they seem like they're much more, they're preoccupied with themselves, with, you know, their own vices, with other things that they're doing. They're not, I think they're not quite as committed to this relationship as you are. And I don't want to say that trying to continue with the relationship is a wasted effort, but I think that there needs to be a balance of give and take. You know, don't give all of your energy, try to fight to make it work if you know, they're doing nothing, or they're paying more attention to other things. Likewise, maybe if they're battling with some kind of addiction, drug addiction, you know, alcoholism, or some kind of just another vice, this is a really harsh reading, and I'm sorry, but I think those of you that chose it need to sort of hear it maybe from someone else. Like, maybe that's why you clicked on this video. Like, you just need the message. Like, Spirit's gonna keep giving you the message until you get it, kind of thing. And I don't want to like make anyone upset. I don't want to you know, like, I don't want to do that, but this is the message that I am being told to give you guys. So you can, I mean, if it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. Choose a different number, you know. But also, I'm gonna kind of say the other part of this soon too. So you can definitely keep watching if you think that these cards sort of resonate with you, but not quite yet. So yeah, I mean, with something like that, and this is just kind of me talking, but with something like that, it doesn't matter how much love and effort you put into someone. They need to be empowered themselves to make that change in their life. So if you do have someone that's battling with some kind of vice like that, or some kind of you know, issue, yes, definitely support them, but don't feel like yes, your support is helping so much, like, don't not support this person, unless of course they're being abusive or something like that. But they are the only person that can truly help themselves. So don't, kind of don't give them all of you, because you need to take some of that back for yourself. Like, you can help them as much as you can, but don't, I'm getting the feeling that some of you, and this sort of resonates with me as well, some of you are going to be really big empaths. Some of you are going to be very caring, very emotional people that get really attached to certain people, or you might have certain situations keep popping up, like people that need help, that suffer from something, that always people that always seem to have the same sort of emotional problems tend to always come to you for help. And I mean, that's okay. If you attract that kind of people, you probably have an awesome soul, and that's probably part of your life path, your life mission. But you need to take time for yourself. I'm not saying ignore this person unless you think that it's like very, very, very unhealthy. But don't. So with the make the effort reverse, I think it's not entirely don't make the effort. It's don't put all of yourself into this person yet. If things turn out okay, if things go differently, and you think that that's what needs to happen, of course invest more of yourself into this person. If you're getting an equal give and take in the relationship, but don't fight gravity. Don't, I don't know. Just don't use all your energy on someone who's not going to give it back, someone who's going to waste it. And I know that's really hard. And if you're getting this message, it's definitely the message that you need to hear, if it resonates with you. But, yeah, just try to protect yourself. Try watering your own garden for a little bit, or at least don't do it upside down. So I think you do need to be a little bit more protective of yourself, and maybe this person's just not worth it. If it is, just someone who's not caring, who's not putting the work in, as much as that might hurt, maybe you need to take a break. And if you come back later, and you decide, mutually that was not the best decision, you know what? You can try again. As long as it's, don't put yourself in an abusive situation. But, I mean, see how things go. Maybe you just need to step away from a little bit from it. Because everyone needs time to take their energy back. Yeah. And so for the second group of people, I kind of, I feel like it's very similar, but I feel like, and this might be hard to hear too, but I don't know, I just feel like this is a very needed message for the people that are, I know I keep saying that, but it feels important. And you might not realize this. You might realize it, and you might feel not great about it, or you might not realize it yet, and this is only for the people who it resonates for. Like, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but, I don't know. Take it with everything with a grain of salt. These are general readings. This isn't, for everyone. If you would like a personal reading, definitely reach out to me on my website. You can get a personal reading. There's a bunch of different ones to choose from. But so kind of reverse situation of that. Maybe it's you that's unable to kind of put as much energy as you want in a relationship, or maybe it's things have changed and you feel maybe smothered. You feel like it's hard to do what you need to do to keep up this relationship. Maybe you might have a lot of your own things to do, a lot of distractions, a lot of other vices that you're using to cope with this relationship. I feel like with the Queen of Cups, you're either feeling smothered, like someone is loving you too much, giving you too much attention and energy, and it's hard for you, you're kind of withdrawing. Or I feel like there's just kind of a wall, and this person's trying to put energy into this relationship, and you can't, for whatever reason, you can't make that effort to let them in. Maybe you are there's some sort of emotional damage, or there's something preventing you from letting someone else in to your life, and in that way it does feel like they're kind of smothering you for whatever reason. Maybe you just need space. Maybe you need to do your own thing, figure out your own, emotional issues before you are able to have that kind of relationship with someone. And you know what? That's okay too. If you need to figure yourself out, if you feel blocked, you don't have to stay with someone, even if they, love you. Everyone needs to do what's best for everyone. And I feel like, okay, so I just thought of something just kind of clicked. So maybe if you have been listening to this whole reading, maybe the kind of like the first group of people that are for number 4, the people that are, trying to give too much to someone else, kind of like working against gravity, trying to, make things work. Maybe that is one person in the relationship, and then the second person is kind of the devil person. Not devil person, that was an awful way to say that. You know what I mean, the person that kind of is embodying the qualities of the devil card, being caught up in yourself, with vices and with emotional issues. I feel like maybe that's the other side of the relationship. So maybe these messages are to show you how each of the people feel in this relationship. Yeah, and I feel like, okay, so for people that are not in a relationship currently and you don't have anyone, in mind, you're just thinking, what's going to happen for me next, be very careful of falling into either one of these traps. Don't overextend yourself, but don't block yourself off. I think that maybe the next person to kind of come into your life might not be worth it. They might not be ready for the kind of relationship that you want, the kind of love that you have to give yet. And that's, that's okay, because everyone's, learning, everyone is, trying their best. And so if that is the case for you, the person that is trying to, give their entire heart to someone, this is a learning opportunity for you too. And I know it hurts on both sides. And I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that, things are gonna be perfect. I'm not, like, you can't just make someone love you. Everyone has their own issues. So yeah, I don't know. This was a very heavy reading, and it was a little bit on the long side. But yeah, I feel like, whatever you guys are going through, it's okay to take a break. Don't overextend yourself in any way. And if you're not ready to receive all this kind of love, especially if it feels smothering to you, you don't have to. And you don't have to put all your energy into something that doesn't feel like it's working. It might be that you've broken up with a person and ended up back with them, 3-4 times, and you try every time and it just isn't working. And it's okay. I just feel so much for you guys. It's okay to have fallen. Like, I don't want you to feel bad or guilty or angry at yourself that you maybe have fallen for this, a couple times, because sometimes that's just how people are. Sometimes people just have that devil energy. That's just who they are. That's how they are. They're not as maybe not as emotionally evolved as you, and don't beat yourself up no matter what end of the relationship you're on, because this is definitely a learning experience for both sides. There is a lot to learn here, and you're gonna learn that in your own time. You can't force yourself to learn that. You will learn that when you're ready. You'll be able to break free when you're ready, or you'll be able to try to make it work when you're ready. So take things, as they are. Take them, as they come, and don't force things. This is definitely for a reason for you. And I know it's kind of depressing, but I think that it's something that you really need to hear or be aware of. But yeah, if any of you guys want a personal reading on some sort of situation like this, definitely reach out to me, because I feel bad. I feel like you feel very stuck. But yeah, things are gonna get better, but don't put your energy into something that's not working or you feel is not gonna work just because you want it to work. You have to prioritize yourself in this situation. All right. Well, I hope you guys do feel better. If this does resonate with you, things are definitely going to get better for you in the future, because you're gonna learn what you need to learn here, and then you're gonna be able to take that into whatever other relationships you have in your life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope that helps you. If you would like a personal reading, I know I said it like 3 times, you can go to my website. You can follow me on social media. I don't have much posted there, but I will in the future. You can like, subscribe, and comment if you feel like it, and you want to see more. But thank you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I hope things do get better for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hello, Group 5. For those of you that picked Group 5, we have the Hangman, the One of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Oracle card is it safe for you to love? So, for you guys, I think that you are very kind of caught up in you're definitely in your head kind of about this. You're definitely, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. We have the Hangman, and we have, is it safe for you to love? I think you're definitely trying to make a decision on whether to start a relationship, or if you want to continue on a path that you're already on, or if you're even ready to start, maybe looking for someone, or if, someone comes your way, you're kind of thinking, should I take it? Should I do it? So I think you guys are definitely kind of holding yourself back a little bit. You're still thinking about things. You're going to be trying to decide that. And you know what, though? I think it's really good, though, because with the Nine of Wands, I think you definitely have a good support system by you. You definitely have a lot of courage, and I think it feels very strong. I think it's I think you are strong, and I think you're just kind of caught up. Like, I think you're definitely, I won't say definitely ready, because it won't resonate with everyone, but I think you're stronger than you think you are. You are more ready than you think you are. You have a lot of stability. I think you get into your head a lot, but in reality, I think you're definitely more ready than you think you are. And so for the One of Swords, so you can see that it's kind of, tangled up. It's very similar energy, I feel like right now anyway, to the Hangman. It's very, you're very tangled up, kind of held down a little bit by your own accord a little, but then you see the sun shining on everything through clouds, and there is a ray of hope, so don't think that there's not. Like, I don't feel like you're completely despairing about everything. I think you just kind of need to find that and kind of grab onto it, and that will kind of take you into that Nine of Wands energy. So don't be worried. Don't don't think so much about it. If you meet someone that you think is a good match, or you think you just feel like you have to go for it, but then you're kind of like, well, I don't know. I feel like you should go for it. I'm just getting that kind of vibe that go with your gut instinct. Don't go with your head. Choose with your intuition. Just like the tarot cards, choose with your intuition. Don't pick whatever looks prettiest. Don't try to pick one and then be like, well, that's not my favorite number, or that's not the card pile I usually pick on other readings. Just go with what you feel, because your intuition is going to be your first kind of like line of defense. So if you meet someone that you just get like a no vibe from, if you meet someone you're like like no way, yeah, listen to it. But if you meet someone and you're like, yes, this person feels like they should be in my life, this person feels right, but then you go back in your head and you're just confusing yourself about it, you keep overthinking, like there's a lot of anxiety, don't try not to listen to it, because you have a lot of people supporting you behind you. You have a lot of love to give. You have a lot that you've learned, and you're strong. This Nine of Wands is like sort of like an army, like it's a community, and I think that it's very, I don't know, it's really a strong energy. So I think definitely don't listen to your head. I mean, if it does feel wrong, like if it does feel unsafe for you to, for whatever reason, to be with a certain person, any situation that comes up, I mean, don't go for that. But there is a ray of sunshine. You just have to kind of grab onto it. You just have to look for it, look for the good qualities, or a good potential opportunity for the relationship. I think sort of another thing I'm just kind of getting now is that maybe things are happening really fast. Yeah, I feel that's okay, yeah. Maybe things are happening really fast. There's kind of a Nine of Wands, that's a lot of fire energy. There's a lot of air and fire here, so if that means anything to you, go for it. Maybe that's an indicator for you about, who it's about. But there's a lot of fire energy, so maybe things are just happening really fast, really, like, it's kind of stormy, like things are just all over the place, and you're like not sure if it's what you should be doing. And maybe it means, you know, moving somewhere different, or committing to something that you're not sure. But it's definitely a good, I feel that it is a good opportunity. I feel that maybe it is anxiety inducing now. It does feel crazy and you're not sure how you're going to make it work. But there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. I think it's a good opportunity, a good experience, no matter, you know, what happens. I think it's going to lead you to good things. So I think that's definitely a good thing for you. You just need to get past yourself. You just need to make your decision. And I mean, if it doesn't feel good, okay, so no. And then you don't have to think about it anymore. You don't have to keep thinking about it. You know, make your decision, stand by it, and just go for it. But yeah, so that is all I have for you, pile number 5. Thank you guys so much. If you did like this reading, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you would like a personal reading, you can go to my website, and all the information is there. If you would like to follow me on social media, you're more than welcome to. The links are in the description. I don't have much on there, but in the future there will be. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a very great time reading for you guys. If you would like a personal reading, everything is in the description. You can go to my website. You can also follow me on social media. I know I probably said it in the reading, but there's not much there right now, but I will definitely be posting things in the future. I hope to post like daily little card readings, or just, you know, I don't know, tarot related stuff. I'll figure it out. If you guys have any suggestions, definitely comment down below. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, you can feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.